If you'd like to get some cheaper models and support the channel, please use the affiliate link below. Thank you. Now onto the video. Hello and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at the Abaddon model. Now, thankfully, my brother got me this for Christmas and it was really easy and straightforward to build. Now, unfortunately, I didn't make an unboxing video for this one because I wanted to get him onto the table as quickly as possible, because I wanted to try out a 2,000 point army list that I'm trying to get ready for a tournament in April. So here he is, finished up. He's come out really well. The only thing I would mention is his cloak. If you wanted to wear the cloak, or wanted him to wear the cloak, I would just be advised that you're going to have to stick him to the base, because when I've attached the cloak here, it seemed to have wanted the model to rock, so whenever you move the model, he would always fall over, and I'm a bit worried about him with his Draconian blade. I don't want that to snap, but he's come out really well. What I've done is I've painted him with the cloak off and painted the cloak separately and added that in afterwards and super glued it on with a little bit, and you can't tell, but it looks really good. For the black, I've sprayed him with the Chaos Black spray, then I've painted him with Abaddon Black, then dry brush Black Reaper, and then Thunderhawk Blue is a very light dry brush at the end, just to give the black a bit more detail. With the model itself, you do get options, but the options are the face. So you can have the face with a mask, the face screaming, or the face looking a bit grumpy, as he is there. And I've gone for that one just because it doesn't expose any teeth or anything. Rules wise, he's an absolute boss. He's brilliant. He has 9 wounds, which means he can't be shot at by characters unless they, or other units, unless they have a sniper rifle, basically. He has a 24-inch talon that shoots, and it also has melee where it doubles his attacks. So with the talon, he has 16 attacks. Or he can have 8 attacks with Drachnia, which is his demon sword. And every time you roll a 6 to wound, the sword does D3 mortal wounds in addition. So that's going to do 3 from the natural damage from the sword, plus an additional D3. So you can do up to 6 damage with the sword from 1 wound, which I found has been very helpful when he's fighting Terminators and things that have feel no pain, or what used to be feel no pain. Rules wise though, he has all 4 marks of chaos. So he has the mark of Nurgle, the mark of Tzeentch, the mark of Slaanesh, and the mark of Khorne. So he has all 4 marks, which is brilliant. The 3 that I've used quite frequently is the mark of Tzeentch to stop the first damage, or the first wound that he would fail. Khorne for the extra strength on the charge, making his sword strength 10, which is brilliant. Just kills a lot of things on 2s and 3s. Brilliant. And then the mark of Slaanesh to make sure he fights first, which if he's still in combat and they charge, you can still fight first after their charge. Fight first. Gets very confusing when you're facing someone with Slaanesh as well. Very, very confusing. He also has the Despoiler aura, which means that friendly core units within 6 add 1 to charge rolls, and every time he makes an attack roll, you can re-roll a hit roll of 1. But in your command phase, you can select a unit within 6, and that just gets all re-rolls to hit. And if it is a Black Legion unit, you get rerolls to wound as well. So the way I've been using it is he's been putting all the rerolls onto a squad of Terminators, a big brick of 10, which has been very good and being very durable and protecting Abaddon, but quite equally Abaddon can just go off and do his own thing and be very happy about it. He has a few warlord traits. By a few I mean 3. He has Eternal Vendetta, Paragon of the Hatred, and Merciless Overseer. So the Eternal Vendetta is you pick an enemy unit, and then everything within 6 inches of Abaddon that is core or a character, you get to re-roll the wound rolls against it, which is very good if you pick sensibly. Paragon of the Hatred is you can re-roll charge rolls for the Warlord, and every time he fights while his engagement range, you add 1 to the attack's characteristic. Unless it's Imperium, then you add D3. And every single time I have fought with him, I have always forgot that rule. And then his final one is the Merciless Overseer, which, as long as you are in the first 2 wontons, you can make 1 unit within 6 be in the Massacre, which is the assault one. So what I do for the first 2 turns is, unless I'm charging with Terminators, I put Abaddon in Wanton Massacre, because then his assault gauntlet gets exploding 6s, which I found to be brilliant. Thank you for watching.